mama. North we run this. South we run this. Lauderdale, Palm Beach, run this. On the bottom of the map where the folks don't get on. Hey, laser. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up, then that means official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a curry. When I say it's up.
We put a song called Big Kick Energy by a really cool producer called Brooks. That one's just got so much energy that it just made me think of, of the performance of the sport and the game. There's a song called Pressure by Matthew Law and Matsu.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Harper in at the 1. And for Detroit, we've got Kate Cunningham. Draymond Green is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Thompson, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. GA, if you're a team that's serious about playoff seeding, you're viewing this as the home stretch, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to wait until the very end of the year to make your move. This is when you stop experimenting. Just go with the things that you know you do well.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Harper. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, nice vision by Cunningham. Pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade is a really good passer.
Castle misses. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Pass to Duren. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Sohan. Outside Harper. 6 to shoot. And here is Vassell. Fires from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with J.D. Bickerstaff. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
The shot by Thompson, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Sohan with the ball. 9-point game his last outing. And Wembanyama up top. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight. Just an incredible month of basketball, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And the dunk by Sohan.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Harper against Cunningham. Outside, Green fires the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Pistons. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And checking out Detroit, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Sohan. Shot clock at 5. Duran pulls it in.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Indiana.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the miss by Kate Cunningham.
Credit to Vassell for staying active.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Thompson against Vassell. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Harper. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. And stolen by Thompson. Now Detroit moving it up. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Vassell. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Portis is checked in for Draymond Green. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagne's checked in. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Stephon Castle. Outside, Fox. And he drives in. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played division basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
He throw good, Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Ryan's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Colin Sexton in for Harper.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They got to get a hand in the face.
Now here's Bryant. Outside, Fox. Pass to Champagnie. Clock at 4. 14 feet away. That shot no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Sexton against Van Vliet. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
The reason why Van Vliet is such a solid pick-and-roll partner, he's unselfish. Wants to make the right play.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And a wide open look for Portis. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Bryant. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Spurs making a switch here. Cornet's checked in. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
He hits the second from the line. Pistons leading by 3. There's Van Vliet. No scoring in this one. Outside Portis takes a 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
One of Van Vliet's specialties is challenging the heart of the defense, then kicking it out.
Back to Fox. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Inside. And Duren slams it in.
That's what they want Van Vliet to be. The floor general, creating for all of these talented young players.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. And Bryant throws it down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. For 3, Portis. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Sexton. Can't get it to fall. Pistons leading by 4. Duran finds Kennard. And Vliet on the wing. Guarded by Fox. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now, here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
And pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And both free throws good for Duran. Here's Fox. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Clippers. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Cornette's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Duran, and Duran slams it in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Spurs trail by 4. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And they pick up 2.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Bryant. Great D that time from Portis. To the inside. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Fox kicks to Bryant. Cornette with it. Duran's on him. Cornette can't get it to go.
He is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Fred Van Vliet, 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here is Fox. Puts up a deep 3. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pistons ahead. They're up by 8. Live from Little Caesars Arena. You're watching 2K Sports.
29.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. And it's Harper in at the guard position. Spurs trail by 8. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Kevin?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Here's San Antonio. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Takes it from 10. Count the basket. Harper's got the first basket of the second quarter for San Antonio. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 6-point lead. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And the three off target. Sohan inside. Covered by Cunningham. Good work there as it goes.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Pass to Drummond. Thompson outside. Clarkson for three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Clarkson's got himself on the board with three there.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at San Antonio. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And checking out San Antonio, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And stolen by Drummond. Back to Cunningham. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Detroit.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Offensive rebound. Oh, the rim with an easy range of Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now, here's Portis. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Cunningham kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Now, here's Harper. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sohan. And they call an illegal screen here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And you have to mention his impact on the defensive end. Came up with 3 timely steals in that one as well.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Sohan with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Castle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
Detroit leading by 9. Cunningham passes to Portis. Cunningham kicks to Green. The Pistons working the ball around now. Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Here's Castle. He had 16 points in the win against the Clippers.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Now here's Thompson. 11-point game. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
For San Antonio, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Sohan. Second chance effort. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Cunningham with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Thompson passes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Harper. Now Castle. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. 5 on the clock. Outside Harper. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Castle.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Vassell's got 5.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Champagnie. Hasn't made one yet. Fox, no good. Thompson against Fox. On the wing, Thompson. 13 points in the game. Basket, good.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Fox with it.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Back to Green. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And they'll get another chance. Fader on the way. Detroit getting another chance here. Here's Durant. And another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Free throw, no good for Durant. On the wing, Fox. To the left side wing. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Green. Takes it inside. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Now, here's Fox. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. It's tipped. And now the Pistons, fast break. Pass to Duran. On the wing, Green. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
So a moment now to see the story for Jeremy Sohan.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And he makes the first.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Down low. And finish off by Bryant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, Green. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 5 to shoot. Kennard with 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
2 minutes
From outside the arc. Unable to get that one. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. He takes it in. Got that bucket. Ciambeni's got his first points of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Green. Now, here's Durant. He's covered by Cornette. Pass to Ciampeni. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Pistons second. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
I think these teams have made the adjustments defensively, and both are seeing their defensive numbers rise.
Van Vliet kicks to Kennard. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Kennard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And we've seen this offense step back into 3-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Ciampeni passes to Cornette. Here's Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Spurs have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Both free throws good for Bryant.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 18. Can't hit from in close. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ciampeni passes to Bryant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Spurs have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And that one misses.
At the line for the Spurs, Bryant. 2 shots.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Kennard. For the 3. Doesn't go that time. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pistons lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the 2nd half.
52.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Ball movement was a real factor. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in the future.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And with the 2nd half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Thompson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Green. Then it's Duran. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Spurs trail by 13. Vassell outside. Pass to Sohan. Hands it from downtown. Sohan's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Spurs. Got a piece of it. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Pass to Wembanyama. They get a hand on it. In the corner, Sohan with it. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Vassell.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Harper, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green for San Antonio. They have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
At the line for the Spurs, Harper, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Harper drops them both. Pistons leading by 5. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Sohan. Off target from outside.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
The drive by Thompson.
So fast of foot on the run. I see her. Tough to catch.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now, Sohan. Here's Vassell. He has 6. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Vassell's got 8.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Thompson. 18 points for him. Shot clock at 5. And here's Green outside. The Pistons rebound. Harper with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Pass to Vassell. And stolen by Thompson. Thompson passes to Thompson. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot. Cunningham for 3. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Vassell against Thompson, and stolen by Wembanyama. Now Castle, and it's good, 2 points. He's got 6.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Outside, Green. They need this one. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Harper. Here's Sohan. Guarded by Green. Back to Harper. With a tie. Drains the three-pointer. Harper's got 10.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Cunningham with it. He's got 10. And the wide open shot from Green. Detroit, no good that time either. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And the basket is good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Poke loose. Sohan with the ball. Now Green defending. Launches a 3. And Harper the bucket on the assist by Wembanyama. Now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Jalen Duran, number 1.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
That free throw good from Thompson. That one misses. Spurs leading by 4. Out left to the wing. Portis against Harper. Fox passes to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Sexton, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Portis in the post. Ryan's there. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's Fox with the drive, and it's blocked. Good. And Detroit has possession. 8-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Thompson. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Thompson up top, defended by Sexton. Horford has a wide open look. Clock at 6. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Horford's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
Wembanyama passes to Bryant. Back to Wembanyama. Outside for Sexton. Bryant has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Thompson. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Outside, Fox. Here's Champagny. He's covered by Clarkson. A shot by Champagny, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Right side, Horford. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Fox. San Antonio leading by 5. The three. Here's Wembanyama. Horford with the rebound. This is shooting reasonably well, 45%. Guarded by Fox.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Takes a shot at the elbow. And, well, Detroit shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Clarkson finds Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Sexton. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Pistons trail it. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
So for the Pistons, Drummond's checked in for Horford. Luke Kennard comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Here's Champagny. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
That's a 2 from Kennard. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his 7th assist in the game. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
Luke Cornett is checked in for Bryant. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Thompson in the corner. Stewart passes to VanVleet. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And the Spurs making a change here. Sohan's checked in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's VanVleet. That one a little long.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Spurs leading by just 1. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Luke Cornett is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Harper in at the point. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Kennard. Such a wide open look.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Pass to Castle. The jump hook. Here's Cornett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Detroit.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Thompson outside. Now here's Drummond. He's covered closely. That's a 2 from Kennard. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the paint, here's Castle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Stewart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Harper against Van Vliet. Pass to Drummond. Here's Kennard. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Sohan, the pass to Harper. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Van Vliet passes to Drummond. Second shot opportunity. And here's Stewart. Pass to Kennard. From deep. And they recover it.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets him another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Duran, he's checked in for Detroit. Bobby Portis comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And San Antonio with the change here too. Wembanyama's checked in. Pass to Van Vliet. There's the 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the fourth.
Pass on. Assisted.
Pistons trailed by 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul, team second.
First one falls for.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
A different look here for Detroit. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Cunningham in for Fred Van Vliet. Pass to Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell against Thompson. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's a strong move by Vassell. He plays with more power than I think you actually realize.
And Thompson kicks to Portis. Thompson outside. Pass to Portis. Duran trying to break free. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Duran's got 22.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change in pace.
And he can't get the first one.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team. And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Shots good by Duran. Duran's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Castle. Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Thompson.
There is no defensive rebound that is secure with Wemby lurking. That's a good play.
Thompson outside. To the inside. Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's
Pass
over.
to Castle. Over to the left wing. Misses off the right iron.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Duran against Wembanyama. Thompson passes to Portis. Thompson outside to take the lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
And this is why we say block out. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
To tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Pass to Sohan. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside Harper. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Castle with it, picked up by Thompson. And he gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 2.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Looking to get back on track here. Thompson looking for an opening. The 3, Portis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for a point.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, team 4. Shooting for San Antonio. Sohan.
The first one falls. So for the Pistons, Horford comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Luke Kennard in for Amen Thompson. Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Horford with it. Sohan's there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like when Horford seeks out his offense like this. Look, making the D compromise on one or the other.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. San Antonio calls timeout. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jalen Duren.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Thompson. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Luke Kennard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and the big reason their team is down is the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. He's checked in for Detroit.
Thompson.
On defense, the Pistons out to the right wing. Back to Fox. Sohan with the ball, working on Horford. And it's Sohan missing. Now the Pistons with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Down low, Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Spurs trail by 6. Outside, Fox. In the corner, Sohan with it. Vassell finds Fox. Cunningham with some nice D. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Right side, Horford. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Horford.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Pass to Castle. Looks good. Is good. It's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle. So it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They lead by 6. We've got 1:28 left in the game. For the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Duren. Draymond Green comes in for Al Horford. And it's Clarkson in for Thompson. Now, here's Cunningham. Clarkson surveying the floor. Green kicks to Clarkson. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Here's Cunningham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Hey, Cunningham. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Horford comes in for Green. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Clarkson. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Fox, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Three-pointer, Horford. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Cunningham. Off with the layup. Off the mark. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.
Hey, yo, shout out to the NBA. What's your favorite team? I'm gonna break down all the teams and show you how I flip it into a rhyme scheme.
Take your time.
Pay close attention.
Break it down.
I'm in Atlanta with the Hawk. I poked him, he fell quick. I used to be a scalper like Boston. I sell ticks. My Cuban link chain so heavy my neck hurt. Call me the Brooklyn Nets. In Brooklyn I network. Get fly in Charlotte, spread my wings like a hornet. Every time I hear your music, I fast forward. If I was bipolar, I as soon as my mood switch. Something like Chicago, cause I'm back on my bull. In the gym working on my Cleveland Cavs. I be running like the horse on the Dallas Mavs. Hungry, so I gotta put some food in my stomach. I need some sweet and sour sauce for my Denver Nuggets. In the getaway